Hey everybody, it's Patrick with PDubs Crypto World. Alright, I'm just throwing out a real quick video here. Haven't made anything in a while, and the last few days have been really good for dilution. I've been working on breaking down some stuff myself. I posted a couple things in the Discord, just kind of call outs about a couple things going on there. So I gotta fix this pending, but I've had pretty good luck in I was testing for my dilution app. But you can see KNC, OGN, NAS, all of these I have been actually working on diluting, and I've worked with 4 coins, and I've had a couple sell out. OG, I've actually been working on diluting down, and RLC hit its pending price, which this is a little messed. So anyway, with the market moving the way that it is right now, you can see I got bags. I had 18 bags, and I kept growing them, and kept growing them, and kept growing them, because I've been working on the dilution with them. So I wanted to give you a real quick overlay of how we can do this really quickly for those of you that are doing it manually, and those of you that are still waiting on me to finish the application here, which I'm getting in the later stages of it to where full automated dilution and a lot of the caveats are functional. I keep up some regular with the supporters there, and I'm going to try to be more active in the Discord channel to help you guys out. So let's go ahead and just take a look here. I did add in one new coin that I'm going to be diluting. XTZ is going to take the place of the OGN, and the first thing that I want to do is I want to take a look. In my XTZ, I'm at a -8 loss. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel the pending order that I had for that. The buttons that they have in PT makes it a lot easier for you to do this. Now, you can use the spreadsheet that I provided for people, or you could just do some simple fundamental math in your head if you want to. So right now, I've got the DCA here, and I can see that I'm 8.5% negative. I got a total amount of 4.42, which means that I can fractionalize this pretty easily. So what I want to do is on something like this, I want to get this down to a -0.5. So if I wanted to get this into 0.5% negative, starting out in addition to what I was, then the simple way I'm going to look at this is I'm going to call this 9%, which means if I want 0.5%, I'm going to break it into 18 pieces. So I'm going to take that right there, the 4.42, and divide by 18. And right here we will come up with, let's see, 4.42 divided by 18, and we're going to call it 0.245. So we're just going to call it 0.25. So we're just going to go ahead and put in here a reserve of 0.25. It's a nice solid number. And then now we've got that goes in here to our reserve amount. So we can obviously see how that is going pretty well. In our reserved coins. And it is there now. So now we can go back to our DCA and then just hit our little pending button there. And that is going to send the pending order. And we'll wait for that to process on through, and we'll see that will end up disappearing here. You can see it's got a pretty decent fluctuation up today, and now it's in our possible buys. So, just for the purposes of all of this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and flip through the example here for you. So now that it's in our buys for the XTZ, and we can see that it is in our pending orders now here, it's back, and we're going to go ahead and manually buy this coin right now. Obviously, unless you are looking at the price action on your coins and doing this based on, let's see, a manual BB here, we should see, alright, it's off the list, and we're going to be pulling up the XTZ in our purchased coin here. And we're going to see here that we purchased a total of 4.73. And remember, we're putting in 0.25 back into this. So now we've got that 4.73. It's already going positive. So I'm going to go here, then simply just going to select my reserve amount here for the XTZ, and I'm going to go ahead and release it. Profit Trailer's done a lot for accommodating price variances and correction of coins. So you see we're at 4.73. It'll release it in the Profit Trailer here momentarily, and that's going to allow us we're at 4.98. And if you see here, we jumped to negative 0.83, which means that we probably picked up about 0.6, a little over that in our gap, if you're including the price action and charges. I like to keep it obviously under negative 1% when I am diluting this, but you can see how quickly it's coming back here, and if we're capitalizing on positive turns from the altcoins, this is definitely going to help us get out of some of these bags. And if you look at the fact that I'm breaking that one into 16 pieces, basically. And that's going to allow us, we'll wait for this to go through. And as long as our price action is staying pretty relevant here, maybe 11.5 to 11.7, sideways movement is going to allow us really good opportunities to get out of some of these coin bags. So once we are in the positive, then we're simply going to, once that coin sells off, then we will go ahead and then go back into our pending accounts, and then we will cancel the XTZ, and then we will come back and we'll do it all over again, and 16 times, and that's a $17 bag that we're going to break apart and dilute back into our account. So we're going to make a little bit of profit every time that we do sell that. So I'm recovering the losses on that coin piece that I put into there, and we are picking up the profit from that little portion plus the profit of the new coin that we just gained. So we're slowly going to dilute those back into positive gains. I was down to, I want to say, I'm back up here in the 538. So this right here, I was down to like 0.38. And that's just because when it made sharp moves, getting up over $10,000 and $11,000, it was really hard on the altcoins. So every time Bitcoin takes that really drastic move up or down, the altcoins always end up going down. A handful of them, will make plays, but most of the time you're going to end up in bags in just about everything. And if it's really big market moves on Bitcoin, you're going to end up in really big bags in everything. So don't be afraid to get into a sideways market and look at diluting. I'm not even using good buy strategies. I'm still using low BB. And there's so much out there that I've learned about the RSI, your VWAPs, and all that other, how to use the MACD and all that fun stuff. So definitely hone in your buying opportunities and make sure that you're using the best way you can to get in and out. And I'll make you a personal recommendation, and you can see from my sales because I've been moving in and out pretty decently. And when you look at my actual sales, 0.58, 0.49, 0.51, 0.89, I'm not looking to make a lot of profit while I'm diluting. I love profit, yes, we all do, but I am more worried about getting and reclaiming my Bitcoin back so I can trade with it. So I'll make profit on these, but I'll try to get through them as quickly as I can. So when I'm trading in the dilution coins only, I'm going to stress that it is really important to recover that little nugget piece by piece as long as you can. And you don't want to miss opportunities because you're looking for 1.5%, 2% gains on these. And sometimes that's where you miss them. But as you can see, even with a low, they're still going to come back anyway. So when you're looking at recovering pieces for your dilution, go ahead and don't be afraid to set it for a lower price so you can regain that, because the sooner you're back to trading, the better you are off. And dilution will allow you to keep yourself flush through up and low trends. So go ahead and keep that in mind, and we'll see you next time. I hope to have an update, and stop in the Discord, the link below if you want to. Love to have you there, and work on some strategies. I got a new strategy that I plan on popping out here before long. It'll need to get some testing, but I'm currently in program mode, so hopefully we'll get that here in the next month or two to push a strategy out for you guys to kind of work with. I got to test it a little once I'm through programming here. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend. All right, we'll talk to you later.